Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Greetings from the Institute of Global Professional IGP. Thank you all for joining us and staying with us till the end. Honorable Knowledge Seeker, today I am your host for the afternoon. My name is Yarni Sakta Choudhury and I am from Bangladesh. Dear Knowledge Seeker, I am proud to be associated with the IGP. IGP is a social and ISO certified international educational and training institute. In the last 3 years, we have already served 350 plus knowledge seekers from 100 plus countries. IGP is internationally recognized and globally accredited. We are connected to more than 450 plus profession and 450 plus organization. Institution of Global Professional IGP is a training faculty for skill development which was founded in 2020 and is generating competent candidates to meet demand in the global labor market by providing professional qualification. The Institute of Global Professional is an educational institute that provides social work globally recognized and reputable. We serve as student and community resource, providing holistic social work and education. We believe that it is not effective to increase one's skill just by acquiring formal education. So we provide effective training and consultation to generate professional generation all over the world. We distribute our services locally, nationally, internationally to students, job seekers, job holders, and also for learners through respective campus location and distance learning platforms. We are an occupational and dependable institution. IGPO is one of the famous online institutes from all over the world. Our vision is education is not a business product, is a part of our human rights. Based on our vision, and we are trying to reach all corners of the world for free webinars, seminars, courses, awards, quiz competition, mentoring, and counseling aids. On the other side, we also trying to offer more than 100 premium services for free, like with own portfolio website, Wisdom Builder, cover letter, motivation letter, and one knowledge platform for gathering general knowledge, which can upgrade all day. Quiz learning in website, free courses, converter sets, and many more. We help to empower youth to learn to meet their expectation and dreams and become highly skilled people. We implement several trainings, programs, webinars, and offline online courses for youth and learners by professional trainers, speakers, and coaches. Our sessions are conducted by globally renowned professionals to develop all kinds of youth and to promote the education of their abilities and personalities. Spreading knowledge is crucial for the Institute of Global Professional. We believe that knowledge is love, light, and vision. So we try to understand the needs of today's generation and we serve them with good research and practice method. We must have a genuine concern for the learners. We present more diversity, growth, innovation are required. To lead a session with professionalism, passion, and integrity, IGP members are committed to offering effective base quality service and continual improvement so that individuals who seek information can improve their skill levels and value. Before we move to the next slide, let me remind you don't forget to share, tag, and mention your friends in the comment box. Your support is very valuable to us. Thank you. Moving to the next with your continuous subs, you have already completed 1,437 webinars successfully. Dear IGP knowledge seekers, participants, and well wishers, at this moment, this is a very important message for you all. We changed and designed our website www.eduigp.com. On this website, we have surprise for everyone. Hope you will be benefited. We already launched our new website where you can find all our previous activities together with lots of new features. But one strong point is that without an account or logged in, you can't enjoy our services. So create your account for once with your proper information. Note that with your proper information, you will enjoy all features with mismatched data. You cannot do anything here. From now on, you have to participate in live quiz competitions on our website. Replace Slido. We have to join directly on our website. Now you can check all your previous webinars. 100 1420 plus with verified e-certificates. Now it is easier and time oriented because after the session we will not provide you with any code for certification. You have to take part in one exam. After that, if you passed, you will receive your certificate, otherwise not. But you can take part in an exam unlimited till you pass. If you are an IGP speaker, you can download all your previous speakership certificate. If you are a host of IGP, you can download your certificate of gratitude. If you are an online quiz competition winner, you can download your certificate of participation. If you are selected for a lifetime membership, then you can download easily. Besides this, if you participate in any award function which you organize combined support with IGP, you can download that also. You can instantly prepare and download 18 types of instant certificate from our website within a minute. Certificate of Global Professional Membership, Certificate of Global Influencer during the pandemic, Certificate of Active Knowledge Seeker, Certificate of Social Activist during the pandemic, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2021, Certificate of Achievement IGP Knowledge Seeking Campaign 2020, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 1, Authentic Assessment in Teaching Learning, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 2, Teaching English as a Foreign Language and Assessment, Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 3, Digital Classroom Engagement Tools. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 4, The New Trends in Education. Certification of Participation Webinar Series 5, Upskilling Organizational Leadership and Managerial Skills. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 6, Trends and Innovation in Mathematics Education. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 7, Research and Comparison Approach. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 8, Art in Teaching, Special Program in Arts. Certificate of Participation Webinar Series 9, 21st Century Tools in Teaching Mathematics. Certificate of IGP Corporate Ambassador. Certificate of Campus Ambassador, which can prepare and download within a minute. From now on, you can participate in 100 plus international level quizzes with verified e-certificates. teaching tips for teachers, health tips for parents, health tips for teens, gamification tools for teachers. You can join IGP alumni. You can check out our 50 plus 15 plus premium services website for free and many many more. Dear IGP well-wisher, we promised previously, but lack of technical issue, we are late sending you on time. This is a great opportunity to collect your previous credentials. We solved all issues from our website. Now you can enroll, reset password, everything. You can check your dashboard for all webinar details. It cordial request to you. Check all buttons and pages on our website. Surely I can say you will be benefited. Thank you. But note that without an account or logged in, you cannot enjoy our services. At present, now we are going to start our program, and today our program name is Establishing Partnership with Parents in School. Today we have our speaker, Sir Vicente Tiziro Gaso San Miguel, and he is from Philippines. Now let's welcome our speaker. Welcome, sir.
Hello, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening in the different parts of the world, and especially to the different knowledge seekers who are piously attending our webinars conducted by the IGP Daily.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Please give some description about yourself.
This is maybe many of you have already been attending my sessions, but for those first timers who joined our webinar this afternoon, I am Vicente Tejero Gaku San Miguel. I am a public schools district supervisor of one of the districts of Malaybalay City in Bukidnon, Philippines, and I am from the Department of Education. So
Okay, sir.
this afternoon, yeah.
Sir, you can start your presentation. The stage is yours.
Once again, we welcome you in this session. By the way, in the Philippines, even before we started on air, I have been really had a problem with my connection, considering that we are experiencing heavy rains and strong winds earlier, but praise God for the restoration of my net connection. And so I was able to come to our engagement this afternoon. Now, I will be talking about establishing partnership with parents in school. And I know that all of us have been engaged in school activities, know this already, and knows the importance of the establishment of partnership with parents in school. Now, we know that we know the sayings that no man is an island. In the same way, in the operation in schools, whether we are from public institution or private institution, we are really needing the help of our stakeholders in school. And one of our stakeholders in school is our dear parents. So that is why we need to collaborate with them in educating our children. And so, my presentation for today, we will be talking about the importance of establishing partnership with parents in school. Of course, definition of partnership, and what is partnership in education, why partnership with parents in education is important. Also, I'll also tackle about the benefits of establishing partnership with parents in school. And our learning objectives are the following. Number one, after the learning session, I want our participants and knowledge seekers to understand the benefits and importance of parents school partnership, where school administrators should gain a comprehensive understanding of the research and evidence and highlighting positive impact of the strong parent-school partnership on student achievement. And also, it really promotes good school climate and overall educational outcome. Second, I want our knowledge seekers and attendees to, of course, develop effective strategies for encourage or engaging parents. School administrators, as their job, should learn to explore various strategies, programs, and initiatives that can effectively engage parents and foster meaningful partnership. This includes understanding the diverse needs, backgrounds, and the expectation of parents and tailoring approaches accordingly. It's very important to really tailor a good approach depending also of the context where the school is located, whether you are a private or a public school. Third, I want our learners and knowledge seekers to enhance communication, to develop an enhanced communication and collaboration skills. This is one of the very important skill that we need to master as school administrators. Administrators should develop effective communication and collaboration skills to facilitate open and transparent dialogue with the parents, especially pertaining to the activities in school, of course, the situation in school, and also the situation of their learners or their children in school, particularly their performance in school. This includes active listening, empathy, and the ability of effective conveying of information, as well as seeking parent input and involving them to decision-making processes. It's very good and it's very important also that we need to let the parents feel the importance of making them part of the decision-making as one of our stakeholders in school. Fourth, at the end of the session, I want our knowledge seekers to create a welcoming and inclusive school culture. As school administrators also, they should focus on creating a school culture that is positive, of course, that promotes welcoming and inclusive environments for all parents. This involves ensuring that parents feel respected, valued, regardless of religious affiliation or beliefs, and of course, social backgrounds, and empowered contribute their children's education. Administrators also address cultural and language barriers, especially that learners in school comes from diverse background. So that is why it's very important that even language barriers should be addressed also properly. And actively seek to involve diverse families in partnership process. It's very important. Number five, so those are our learning objectives for this afternoon. Now, let's define what is partnership. Partnership is a cooperative relationship between two or more individuals or groups who work together towards a common goal or purpose. So, in the case of parents and teachers in school, they need to really understand properly the concept of partnership in school. Why? Because when it comes to the development of our learners in school and the development also of the school administrators and teachers also needs the participation of parents for them to really have a good avenue at having different projects and programs work as they are administering in school. So it is based on mutual trust. It's very important that when we have this cooperative relationship, we need to build mutual trust. Of course, respect. So as I have said a while ago, respect pertains also to respecting the dignity of the parents, their human being, as person, regardless of their background, their religious beliefs, and of course their social status. And also, it's very important that we need to cultivate shared commitment to achieving common objectives, and that is developing the school and developing also the performance of the learners who are enrolled at school. Okay, so that is partnership. Now, what is partnership in education? Partnership in education refers to the collaborative efforts between parents or different stakeholders in the education process. As we know, we have a lot of education stakeholders, and that includes the parents, the students, the teachers, the administrators, the community members to work towards the common goal of promoting student success. Remember, we cannot educate the children in school alone. We need to have the whole village to educate the child. Okay. And because of that, we need to understand why partnership with parents in education is important. Now, as I have said, partnership with parents in education is important because it can lead to better outcomes for students or the learners. Why? Because when parents and schools work together, they create a more supportive and collaborative learning environment that benefits students in a variety of ways. Meaning, when the teachers, the school administrators, and the parents collaborately working together for the achievement and the improvement of the schools and the learning environment, then it can also have a good ripple effect in terms of the learners learning environment and the learning environment itself. Okay. Now, it's very important, no, for the following reason. Number one, it improves academic achievement. So, as I have said a while ago, it is important that partnership of parents and in education and of course the as a stakeholder is very important because it can improve academic achievement. When parents are involved in their child's education, they can help support their learning at home and ensure that their child is meeting academic expectation. So, since we can uh, directly communicate the parents what we want to communicate to the parents, then they can help us, especially in ensuring that the academic expectation of the school towards the children will be met. This can lead to improved academic achievement and higher grades. Why? Because not only the teachers will really does their share or do their share in educating the learner, but parents also will do their share in assessing the implementation of the different learning expectations, especially given to their children. Number two, why it is very important to have collaborative spirit and of course to collaborate with the parents in school. It is because it will also increase motivation. When parents are involved in their child's education, it sends also a message, a personal message to the parents, a message to the child that education is important and valued. Meaning, at the end point of the learners, they can feel the value of education when we have a strong collaboration and relationship with their parents. This can also help motivate the child to work harder and take their education more seriously in school. So, meaning, we cannot just impose things pertaining to our academic expectation to their children alone, but instead, if we are communicating to the parents our expectation for academic to their children, then they will also help us to impose and implement the academic expectation in school that we are setting. Number three, it can also promote better behavior. Why? Because when parents are involved in their child's education, they can help reinforce positive behavior and expectation also at home. We should remember that parents are the first educators. So that is why, because they are the first educators and they are home-based educators, we need to collaborate with them so that they can help us reinforcing positive behaviors and expectations at home. This can also lead to better behavior in classroom and a more positive learning environment for the learners also. Next, Why it's very important to collaborate with the parents? Because it can also promote to stronger relationship. And what it means to have a stronger relationship with the parents. When parents and schools work together, it can lead to stronger relationship between parents, teachers, and administrators. This can create a more supportive, positive school community for everybody who are involved in educating the children or the learners. So that is why it's very important. Another is it also creates greater success in life. Why? Because when parents are involved in their child's education, they can help prepare the learners for success in life beyond the classroom setup. Remember that in classroom, we are introducing theory, but parents also can reinforce the theories that we are teaching inside the classroom to real life experience at home. This can include developing more important life skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and communication, especially that problem solving, critical thinking, and communication is one of the important skills or 21st century skills that our learners should possess for them to be ready in the educational landscape that we are having this time, considering that the educational landscape of the world is changing as the time changes. And also, it can also foster the love of learning that can last a lifetime. In other words, the love for education can also be spread by the parents itself at home when they are collaborated with the school administrators and the teachers. So that is why it's very important because it's proven to really lead to a greater success in life. Another is we need to also properly understand the benefits of establishing partnership with parents in school. What is the benefit when we have, no, aside from, of course, improvement of the learner's performance, we have the benefits also of establishing partnership with parents and school. Establishing a partnership with parents in school is important for several reasons, and it can bring many benefits to both the school and the parents as well. Some of the benefits includes number one, improve student achievement. Why? Because when parents and teachers work together, they can create better support students' academic success. Parents can reinforce learning at home and collaborate with teachers to identify and address areas where students may need additional support. So meaning, if the parents and teachers are in close coordination, the parents can get easily feedback to the performance of their children in school. Also, on the part of the teacher can also give feedback or timely feedback in terms of the academic performance of the learner. So that is why it can really hold and improve students' achievement. Number two, it can also increase the what we call parental involvement. Why? By building a partnership with parents, school can increase parents' involvement in a school community. We might not notice that directly, but it can. This can lead to increased volunteering, greater participation in school events when we have school events. And it's really good to have parents' participation, especially in the different school events. Why? Because it can really make the school very proud in terms of the parental support. Then, of course, it can also build a strong connections between parents, teachers, and administrators. Number three, it can also promote greater understanding and communication. It is very important that understanding and communication, it's very important, especially if we are communicating the different school policies. So that is why we need to strongly establish a partnership with parents because it can help improve communication and understanding between the school and parents. This can also include sharing information about the student's progress, upcoming events in school, if there are upcoming activities, and we can also ensure that students or the parents will really participate in the different events when we have clear understanding of the activity and also clear communication with the parents. And because of that, it can lead to different and more educational opportunities, not only for the parent, for the learners, but also for the parents also to be involved in educating their children. Next is it can also enhance support for students. When parents and schools work together, they can better identify and support students who may be struggling academically or problems pertaining to social situation of their learners or even emotional disturbances of the learners, especially this time that we have this prevalence of suicidal tendencies among the teens as different studies worldwide shows that this time we have a lot of cases being recorded and research has shown that uh, parents and teachers should have strong collaboration in school for them to have an immediate feedbacking when it comes to struggles on academic, social, and emotional. In that way, we can rescue the learners when they are in their most difficult moments. This can include also providing additional resources and support services to help students succeed, especially that when learners have they have this difficulty in academics, then when we can properly communicate the parents how they can provide support at home, then it's really a good avenue for both the learners and the parents to work together also so that success in academic performance and even in social and emotional areas and situation of the learners can also be maintained and can also be tracked to ensure that they are healthy also in these areas. Next is it can also promote a positive school culture. A partnership with parents can help create a positive school culture when everyone feels valued and supported. That's really evident that uh, even we as school administrators or even as teachers, we know that having a positive school culture is very important for the learners. So when uh, positive collaboration and intense collaboration is done among the school, the parents, and the teachers, it can promote and give positive school culture. And this can also lead to a more welcoming and inclusive school environment, which benefits all students and families as well within the school. Overall, the impact of partnership with parents and education as a whole is significant. It leads to improved student outcome, a positive school climate, enhanced trust and communication, stronger support system, increased parent advocacy, and create greater family engagement. By recognizing parents as essential partners of education, schools can create a collaborative ecosystem that promotes student success, educational equity, and overall improvement in the educational system. Bob Bupris said, education is shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, and enthusiastic parents with high expectation. So it's really important that we need to really put this in our minds and in our heart that education is a shared commitment between dedicated teachers, motivated students, of course, the enthusiastic parents. This quote emphasized that education is not the sole responsibility of teachers or students alone. Rather, a collaborative efforts that involves the active participation and commitment of all stakeholders, including parents, is very important. It also emphasizes the idea that when teachers, students, and parents work together with shared dedication and high expectation, the potential for successful education and positive outcome increases significantly. This is Vicente Gaco Tijero San Miguel, Public Schools District Supervisor of Malaybalay City, Bukidnon, Philippines, tells you that thank you so much for your time and cooperation with our session for this afternoon. Thank you so much and good afternoon, good morning, good evening to the different knowledge seekers of the IGP. Once again, thank you so much. Back to our host, ma'am. Back to you, ma'am. I hope that you have an ample time also listening with me this afternoon. Okay, so I am now giving the time back to our host for this afternoon. Thank you so much, and once again, good afternoon. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir, for your rich content presentation, which can impact our knowledge seeker surely. After your presentation, I hope our knowledge seeker can learn something new, which was our only intention. Learn and grow together, IGP knowledge seeker. Once again, thank you so much, dear sir, for your time in IGP. Yes, sir, it's time for our question answer session, which is the one more valuable part of our regular webinar. Honorable sir, please stay with us. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition. Dear IGP knowledge seeker, please ask your question in the comment box as much as you want to know from our speaker. Thank you. After question answer, we have a webinar certification and online quiz competition.
Anyone who have questions?
No, sir, there is no questions. I think after your wonderful presentation, our participants can understand the topic very clearly. That's why no questions from our participants. So
Yes,
once
they
again, thank you
understand.
so much, sir, for your time in IGP. We have learned a lot from you with new topic. It will add some value to our day-to-day activity along with our academic and professional growth. Honorable sir, hope to see you again with a new topic and a new date. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Okay, thank you, ma'am, and God bless. Take care also, everyone, because here in the Philippines, we have really, a really dwindling season this time. We are experiencing heavy rains, and so that is why we really need to really keep all ourselves safe as well as our family. So, thank you so much for your engagement this afternoon.
Welcome, sir. Sir, before we move to the next readiness certification process, if you want to leave this studio, you can, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. See you next time around, everyone. God bless.
Sorry, sir. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for our webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, it's time for our webinar certification process, the most attractive and powerful part of our regular webinar. After a short video, we will start our webinar certification. After webinar certification, we have an online quiz competition and quiz certification. Certification process. Step 1. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Step 2. Find a running session and get enrolled. Step 3. After watching completing part 1 video session, click mark as complete. Step 4. Move to the next, which is learning test quiz. Passing mark 80%. Step 5. If passed, back to the course again and download your certificate. If failed, to retake the quiz. Step 6. Download your certificate in PDF or JPG. For your attention, I am going to share the procedure again. Visit www.eduigp.com. Please make sure your presence on our website. Find a running session and get enrolled. After watching or completing part 1 video session, click as complete. Move to the next, which is the learning test quiz, passing mark 80%. If passed, back to the course again to download your certificate. If you fail, retake the quiz. Download your certificate PDF or JPG. Dear IGP Knowledge Seeker, is time for the most engaging part of this webinar, which is an online quiz competition, which is our regular webinar activity. We change a few process for online live quiz competition. Note that after live, no one can participate. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Now, time for the online quiz competition. To join the online quiz competition properly, please follow my instruction carefully. Visit www.eduigp.com and sign up or sign in. Without this, you cannot join live quiz competition anymore. Browse the live quiz button or given link, find the session name and join with your logged website or user account. Click join and wait for a few minutes for others to join. Enjoy and live quiz competition. After the quiz, we will issue certificate for top 10 as previously, which you can find on our website and the official Facebook page in a studio of Global Professional. After a short video, we will start our quiz session. With 18 people, we are going to start our quiz session right now. Our first question is, the mission statement stated in partnership with partner and the community, the school seeks to develop the whole child. Option 1 true, option 2 false. Option 1 true is the right answer, and 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Aaron is holding the first position. Our next question is, school work in partnership with the students, parents, career to achieve the best outcome of their children's education. Option 1, student agency and self-determination. Option 2, parents and career inclusion. Option 2 is the right answer, and 54% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Kaifar is holding the first position. Our next question is Broadway Elementary School is partnership with parents and community will strive to educate our children mind. Option 1 mission, option 2 vision. Option 1 is the right answer, and 50% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our next question is an effective partnership with parents involves option 1, not communicate with parents, option 2, having an open door policy. Option 2 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our next question is partnership with parents in a multilingual contest can be option 1, beneficial to learning, option 2, neutral to learning. Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our next question is we want to improve our partnership with parents in order to option 1, support our parents and provide an extra layer of support for your students. Option 2, have a means of contracting parents about misbehavior. Option 1 is the right answer. 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our next question is stabilizing a partnership with parents requires dash communication. Option 1, no. Option 2, constant. Option 2 is the right answer, and 100% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our next question is working in partnership with parents guard STEM families. Option 1, right. Option 2, early years. Option 2 is the right answer. 27% people are right here. In the leaderboard, Kefir is holding the first position. Our next question is describe benefit of working in partnership with parents' careers. Option 1, to ensure constancy for the child baby. Option 2, to bond with the child. Option 1 is the right answer, and 53% people are right here. In the leaderboard, PL is holding the first position. Our last and final question of the afternoon session is to work in partnership with parents. Option 1, eyes must. Option 1, avoid parents. Option 2, ask parents. Option 2 is the right answer, and 100% people are right here. So, congratulations to our online quiz competition. We are top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that, we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group, Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group, Institute of Global Professional. Congratulations to our online quiz competition winner top 10. Congratulations again. We will take a few minutes for finalizing the result, and after that we will issue our online quiz competence certificate on our official Facebook page and group, Institute of Global Professional. At the end of our session, we can say properly feed your skill, never stop learning, cause life, never stop teaching us. Be happy and stay safe. See you again and again. We want your participation in every program. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not a people or things. Albert Einstein. Before I say or hit the end like button, again wants to thank all IGP knowledge seekers for your active participation as always. See you again in the next session. Thank you.